center. Hollingshed, yes! Doesn't stop the ball. Look at that block by Tortelli. Miller with the three-point try, and it is good. How about that? Miller got deep and scores.
Pretty Samali. How about that?
So that'll do it.
Well, there's the end of the Buffaloes' victory over Oregon last week here at the Event Center. Of course, they went on to beat Oregon State over the weekend. 2 wins, 20 wins in the season. Head coach J.R. Payne is back here on the Buffalo Stampede. Nice weekend for the Buffs.
It was a great weekend for the Buffs. Yeah, no, we were thrilled to be able to play at home for our final weekend. Great senior day, 2 wins. We've never swept the Oregon, so it was awesome.
So 20 wins, that's always a mark for a college basketball team. You want to get there. What an achievement for you guys.
Yeah, I think it's an incredible achievement. And to have the type of veterans that we have on our ball club this year, we expected that. That was part of our goals. We knew that we were capable, but really cool to finally get to do it.
Is that something you talk about before the season? You talk about win totals ever?
We don't. I mean, you know, you kind of look at your season or preseason. This is where we think we can do, you know, here and there. But I don't think anybody really wants to jinx themselves. You know, coaches, we're all very superstitious. Yeah, so we don't want to jinx ourselves in that way.
Getting a sweep like that, because you consider where Oregon State have been in recent years. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment getting both of them.
Yeah, and you know, people share stats and stuff with us after the game. I don't think we'd beaten Oregon State in 11 tries.
Wow.
I think it had been 5 years since we'd beaten Oregon. And so, yeah, I mean, it's great to be able to do that.
Ducks get the victory, and we can talk about the Oregon State game here a little bit as well. On a senior, there's always a lot of emotion involved in that.
Senior day was very special. You know, it's special every year that you're able to honor your seniors. This year was very, very special to be able to have a large group, you know, 5 of them, having Annika Jank come back. It was just really neat, and to be able to win always makes it even sweeter.
Is there, you have to settle those seniors down a little bit before a game like that? Because they're thinking about, this is the last time I'm ever going to play.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing. You know, I actually talked to our seniors before the game or before, you know, shoot around and said, we're all about business. You know, when the game is over, then we get emotional, then we celebrate, but we got to focus on the job at hand. And they did a really good job of that.
So the Buffaloes get a couple of victories. They take care of Oregon and Oregon State. After the victory over the Ducks, we heard from a couple of players.
8 on the shot clock. Finau.
We was in the circle. We was just like stay together. Like we talked about how we've been in this position so many times and we've been on the other side so many times. So it was just important for us to learn from the Oregon States and the Arizona States and actually put together, you know, a winning effort at the end of it, because I think we give great effort every night, but we've been on the other side and not getting the victory. So I think we just focused in, and we knew, I guess, the experience of being in this position so many times, what it would be like and what we needed to do to finish the game out.
I remember mentioning that as soon as it hit overtime that it was 0-0, you know, and just to come out from the break and just do what we do and just stay composed and just defend, especially because we knew how important this game was, and we managed to do that.
There's Jalen and Sela after the Buffs' victory over the Ducks as we continue here for a couple of minutes with J.R. Payne. Back to the senior thing. You had Annika Jank come back.
Yeah,
that's awful special. Talk about the reason behind that, and how did she receive that news when you told her?
Yeah, so last year during the COVID year, you know, we didn't get to have any fans in the event center, as everyone knows. And Annika Jank and Maya Hollingshed were our 2 seniors last year. Maya had already decided she was going to come back for a 5th year. Annika had decided she was going to, you know, enter into the business world and start her life after basketball. And so we asked Annika, would you like to come back next year and have a real senior day? And she was excited about that opportunity. Annika meant so much to this program during her 4 years. It's just a great teammate and player. So it was really special that she and her parents got to come back.
All the seniors are special for a coach, undoubtedly. But I want to ask you about Maya, the way that she has come, and you and I've talked so many times about her. She comes here and she's a 17, 18-year-old young girl, and now she's a woman and she's grown up and become one of the better players in our history, top 8 in scoring. What are 2 about Maya?
Yeah, just Maya Hollingshed has grown as much as any player I've ever coached. You know, on the court, her numbers speak for themselves. That's been really remarkable. Off the court has been equally remarkable. You know, to graduate, to impact our community in the way that she has, I really believe that she is set. She's going to have a great future.
Yeah, she'll have obviously a future playing basketball for a long time,
I think she's going to play
right?
basketball for a long time. I hope she does. She's a heck of a player, but I also know that she's capable, you know, of really handling anything that comes in her.
Did you get the thank you from Tan for setting the tone on Saturday?
Yes, and we should have. No, how exciting, you know, for us to have a great senior day, and then for the men to have what they experienced. against Arizona. Just an unbelievable day for the Buffs.
All right, and you know the way basketball works. Now the regular season's over. Now you put that to bed because now the postseason's here, right? You're in Vegas on Wednesday. The number 5 seed versus number 12 Washington.
Yeah.
Give us a thought about the tournament.
Well, I mean, we played Washington last year in the postseason, and it didn't go very well for us in Vegas. So we are truly dialed in. We're locked in. We're excited for another opportunity to play.
Looking forward to that. The Buffaloes, the 5 seed, when they win. See what I did there? When they win on Wednesday, they'll play at 1 o'clock against number 4 seed Arizona on Thursday. Coach, good luck in the postseason.
All right, thanks.
All right, J.R. Payne and the women. They're out of the Pac-12 tournament. Coming up next, had a big weekend of skiing. Andy Leroy, head coach of the Buffaloes from skiing, is going to join us next.